What you should be on the lookout for, those indications that demonstrate and illustrate that they may not be coping with life as you believe they are without anyone. Another change that can be looked at is change in the environment. So if they kept a perfectly clean house and then all of a sudden the house is becoming untidy, the house is becoming crowded, they're not putting away flyers, they're not putting away any sort of paper, or even that they're going out and purchasing stuff that they aren't using, there's a potential of hoarding, but there's also the potential that a loved one may be becoming more forgetful or not even aware that they are at risk with their environment. So that's also another to be looked at. Now, the third element that I would like to mention that families should and friends should also be aware of are changes in personal hygiene and grooming. Again, if this person kept themselves fairly clean or really clean, and they were also really, you could say, model appearance, in terms of their personal hygiene, it was exemplary. In terms of their grooming, their hair was always well done. If it's a gentleman, his beard, if he has a beard, is trimmed. If he's never had a beard, he keeps shaving. His hair is cut. If it's a woman, if she was used to going to the hairdresser to get her hair done and she no longer does that, the hair appears to be not as clean as it used to be. Their clothing is not as clean as it used to be. They aren't changing their clothing. You go and visit and you notice that they're wearing the same thing all the time. The clothing may be soiled. It may have bits and pieces of food on it. Then again, that should be addressed, and it should be addressed from the perspective of gently asking the family member or friend in terms of what's happening, not to come out and ask them directly, why haven't you changed your clothes, but in a more sensitive way to determine whether they're failing in that situation. Are they depressed? Is it a matter that they've forgotten? Are they lonely in any way? Are they feeling socially isolated? Or is it a matter that they can no longer cope? Or perhaps they're not even aware that their personal hygiene and their grooming practices have changed.